Hello, and welcome to an all new episode of Car Talk with Alex, or Car Conversations with Alex. So this week I'm not driving any fancy vehicle or vehicle at all, really, outside of this car, which is mine. Today we are going to talk about the difference between a plug-in hybrid, also known as a PHEV, and an all-electric EV vehicle, and which one might work best for you. Hopefully you are able to decide that after you've watched this short, quick video. So let's dive right in. You are considering a plug-in hybrid, or you are considering an all-in EV. And so what are the differences and which one might work best for you? So I'll start first with the plug-in hybrid, also known as the PHEV. So that is an hybrid vehicle that is also functioning as a part-time EV as well. So what do I mean by that? So on the higher end, plug-in hybrids can give you around 38 to 40 miles of EV range. And then after those miles have been met, or you have used those miles, then it goes to a regular standard gas engine. Now, a plug-in hybrid might work best for you if you live really close to work, or you live no more than, again, that 25-35 miles away from work round trip. So that might work out for you because, let's say, Monday through Friday, you're going straight to work, straight home, and you aren't using gas. But let's say maybe on the weekends you have kids, and let's say they play football or sports, right? Then you can use gas when driving them to and from their games or meets, things of that sort, right? So you kind of get the best of both worlds. However, you are primarily using that EV range during Monday through Friday, right? So that might work out for you. Some drawbacks or some downfalls would be that people don't typically like to have both. They either want regular driving, vehicles, or they want all-in EV. So that's one major downfall. The second downfall is that the EV range is not very high, right? You're not going very, very far on that EV range, and sometimes that doesn't work for buyers. But I will leave that up to you all to judge and to decide, but that's kind of how those plug-in hybrids work. Now, traditional EV, how does it work? So you get a battery-powered vehicle. It's all electric, and you can get upwards to 300 miles, maybe even 400 miles to a charge. Now, that 300 to 400 is definitely on the higher range of things, because a lot of them today are not getting that range currently. A lot of them are getting around 280, 300 miles, max, okay? So EVs are definitely going to be for people that really, really care about the environment, the world, and they want to play an active role in our world, right? And so those work for people that really care about that. Now, also, there are some downfalls to electric vehicles, okay? One of them being, now, I do not personally own one. However, I have done a small study. I interviewed about 4 or 5 different EV owners at random. So the gym, parking lot, I saw them at the parking lot in the mall, different places, and I just randomly would go up to people and ask them, hi, what do you think about your car, right? And so the answers I'm about to give you, or the drawbacks that I am about to give you, have come from them, one, and then two, have come from just some research that I've done over the months and years. So first thing is charging stations, okay? So the biggest hurdle, the biggest drawback that I've heard has definitely been the charging station. So I met a lady that drove about 5 hours total, and she had to stop and charge or fuel, right? And so when she got there, it was a station that was supposed to have 8 pumps in total, and only 4 pumps worked. So she had to wait hours and hours and hours in line, 1. And then 2, by the time she actually got to the pump, she had to wait, again, another hour and a half for her car to actually charge. And she didn't even let it charge full because she just did not have any more hours or time to wait. So what should have been a 5-hour trip ended up actually being around a 7.5 to 8-hour trip all in. So that's also a major downfall. Currently, stations have pumps, but not all of those pumps are working. So that can create a lot of headache and a lot of just wasted time, honestly, for travelers. So that's first. The second thing is going to be the $7,500 tax credit. So it is exactly as I've just called it. It is a tax credit. You are not getting this in the form of a check or, Zelle or anything like that. It is a tax credit, which means you need to owe money in taxes in order to qualify for this tax credit. And it's up to $7,500. So let's say that you owe $3,900 in taxes. Well, your tax credit can be $3,900. You're not getting over that amount. You are getting the amount that is owed. So let's say you owe $13,500, right? You can get up to $7,500 in tax credits because of your car. However, what else is left is going to be on you. You will get a bill for that money. So, or for that, for that money. Okay, so that is the second largest kind of drawback, because people are like, I want the money for myself. I don't want it to necessarily go toward my taxes. I want that money in my pocket, in my account, for me to be able to spend and use it how I see fit. So that is also a drawback. Another drawback to it is that, or to them rather, is that EVs can be pricey. They can be expensive, and the EVs that are not super costly are kind of ugly, like things like the Bolt. And give me another example. Let me think of another example. The cheapest one that I can think of right now is definitely that Bolt, and it's not all that attractive. It does not look that good to me. So that's not one that I would personally want to buy and drive daily. So that's a third reason. So I've given you now 3 reasons why, EVs may or may not be for you. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap this video on up. Personally, what I would do is I would go ahead and purchase a plug-in hybrid, kind of see how it is going, and give EVs time to really iron out the kinks. Give our country time to really build the infrastructure needed in order to handle EVs, because right now we are not there yet, and I'm not sure when we will be. And if everybody right now went out and bought some form of an EV, I think that we would just be in big trouble. So I would personally stick to that plug-in hybrid option, because I'm still going to be able to drive to and from work, to and from some errands, to and from church, things like that. I'm going to be able to do those things and not burn gas. But when it comes time for me to hit the road and do, let's say, a road trip with friends or with family, I'm going to still be able to drive my car and not rent anything for those longer trips. So please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video if this has been helpful. I hope it has been helpful. I didn't go through everything because I wanted to keep this video under 10 minutes. So please feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Please comment and tell me what you think. Do you agree? Would you go plug-in hybrid, or would you just go all in and get that EV vehicle? So with that being said, y'all have a great rest of the day, and tune in next time for a all new episode of Car Conversations with Alex. So with that being said, y'all, I'll catch y'all next time. Bye-bye.